It's you again. What is it? Why? You're cuckoo, cop. I'm the only man responsible.
How many times must I tell you?
Yeah, fuck off!
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw...
And fuck you too,
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become...
That's nothing. That's just legalese.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex.
Because she was here.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her...
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:50?
Yeah, with us, drinking. Near the stage there.
No. Alright. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that...
That's probably for the best.
And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically...
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. You got his attention. Now don't ruin it by making weird claims. Remember, you can still mess this up.
Oh. People say there was a pin...
He's still at the pinball arcade.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's no room.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop. Thank you.
The lieutenant is glad he got the floor plan right there.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. Oh,
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that.
I'm on it, boss.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it? Why not? You can't draw a straight line in a closet. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no. 72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab? No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People...
Those numbers were an ass pull, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind. That's wall mystery down there. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern...
He knows it's something. He's just not ready to say you knew more about Ruby than he does, yet.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
Wow, man, can we? I mean...
That'd be awesome. I beat that royally.
All right, all right. We can get the barman to bring them down. What else? Footprints. Recent. 43 is pretty large for a girl, don't you think?
Yeah, but that's what's so cool about her.
I know what you've been thinking, Glenn. We'll talk about it.
Titus.
He's thinking, all right. Glenn gets silence for an answer. Push forward with this theory.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof, but a route does not put that bullet...
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
You lost your gun?
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder? Of course not. And Ruby didn't use your...
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You...
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
That looks antique. A Belle McGrave.
20, maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still...
God damn it. We need to close that dump down.
Okay, I see your point. There are guns lying around. Damn it.
We just missed one. Ruby doesn't know this place, boss. Just these cops digging up shit.
God damn. That's just about your favorite.
You were warned not to bring it up. Your best shot here is to just back out of it.
Okay, cop. She's got connections. I could see how she could.
That's all you needed. Doubt.
I don't know, cop. Why don't you find your lost gun?
Easy now, Al. This is...
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do it.
Phase 3. The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
not so useful. Yeah. Like what? A thing? You mean?
Yeah, but they're both...
Girls like girls too, Angus, sometimes. This is one of those times. She liked Glacier.
It's not bewildering. It's like, whatever, man.
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she...
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do.
I did. I knew it. That's why...
She didn't fuck you. 'Cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass. That Ruby is queer as cabaret, now that I start thinking about it. And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own...
If that's the case, then it's not right.
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
And I suppose you have a theory about that too.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort?
She had, like, a fully formed plan.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk...
Time for a logics demonstration. He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
The man.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a...
Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she's skipped town. This is good.
There's no fucking leadership challenge. Just when I thought she would take it.
Man, now he's just throwing shit again.
Okay. We ruled out infighting. That's how this works.
There's a bit of truth in there for Titus to react so brashly. He does not like his authority questioned.
You had expressed, on occasion, your dislike.
Whack someone in my district? That doesn't carry much favor with Titus Hardy. She...
Silence. The old man, this is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. And I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared. She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. But
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior.
perhaps ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. Friday afternoon, when you first arrived, I got word the RCM was in town. I told you. You. No, you, as in the cop with...
And lay hole in his heart. That first.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole. How can I forget? You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But she said you have a funny taste in clothes. Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like can.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our...
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
You are insistent.
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete. But she's not far. We know that much. She didn't take...
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this...
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a Hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here. So, sure, there's some shit houses there. A cinder block town. Fishing folk there refute. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash.
We will start there. One more question. What...
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man. The what now? I have no idea.
She said she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan freak.
This guy barely understands.
There you have it. Pale something.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
It'll have to.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM Sergeant material.
When are you gonna get it through your dumb head? I already...
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you. You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That Ruby of yours? Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Clasia. It was nice. Anything struck you a bit off about this mishmash? Absolutely. It could have come from anywhere, but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind. No, they didn't. Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Either. That's right. Finish thought. Just finish it and conveniently go on. Don't listen to this guy. The theory was solid. He's just jealous. Move on.
Looking for something?
Right, two.
Hola, Wandering Man. Stuck in the rain.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. Yes, I got the mercenaries' name.
The lieutenant leans in to listen. Notebook.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Cortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S. He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit.
According to Clasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort. Then the armor followed him to Semenine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Crenel, or any of its other incarnations. It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
None, officer. Sorry.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check.
No problem.
a compliment from Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Not bad.
A name. This is very good. Ellis Cortana.
This means something to him, to know that name. Sometimes police work is about human dignity.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer. Did you have any other questions? 57.
In the cabin, you see a...
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
I'll just keep the Cor de Leche in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow.
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way.
Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good... Hello, detectives.
It's good to see you.
What brings you here?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate.
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your program. Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes.
What is this? Destruction of property, hooliganism, elder abuse, and who is this scamp anyway?
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of, how do I like it?
Water drips down eaves.
It's pornographically poor. The street has no name. All the men are dead or missing. I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will.
Dark eyes survey the coast.
Fortunately for you, madame.
All right. Real men, real politics, real thoughts in your head.
That they don't.
It's early spring, and the rains are coming. An officer enters low. They're antiques, says Lieutenant John, the archetype McCoy. The children carry them up. Come May,
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
No, they're in Sealing.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
Do we?
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in...
This story she will tell only before she...
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot.
Our tenant, the police... Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately. This is my little cinder block town. I know what...
She's being evasive.
There was a murder in Martinez. She might be a suspect.
Would you now? I know how this world works, and it doesn't work when people tell on each other. Aye, that you are, Dark Omen. Help yourselves and your organization. Have the storm clouds gather on the horizon. There's not much to tell.
I see, ma'am. I hope you don't mind if we look around.
You should look around your shack. Maybe she's rented it out to others too. As you look at the floorboards, the edge of a floorboard next to it looks hollow. Space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like something bad. Someone's night thoughts. You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like a small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet. A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit. The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman holding the bullet, you get the feeling this isn't ammunition against you. On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside. The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves. Thank God, I would have cut your throat. The centipede is exaggerating. People...
Our tenant, the police. Damn that girl.
Bullet? You didn't put it there, did you?
Gone and hid things in there? She's usually a good tenant. And not a stupid. Yes, I let my room to that Ruby girl. As I've done before when she's been in trouble or just looking for solitude. She came last Friday, left on Monday in a hurry.
She seems genuinely worried about her previous tenant. She's seen her hiding out from...
That's for the police to find out. Right there. Please answer each question to the best.
Yes.
She probably heard the Lieutenant's Kanema drive by, and it woke her up.
Yes. That is a downside of having a 130 kilowatt engine.
I cleaned it, like I ought. No.
The truth, sire.
She's good company. Knows how to talk to an old woman.
Did she talk to you much during her...
No, she was mostly silent. She tried not to let it show, but I could tell she hadn't come to fish. Usually she likes to... How would I know? She's a gruff one, but not violent.
You could ask her about your hunch, that it was a desperate measure. See if she thinks...
Aye. Do tell. Exit from what?
The lieutenant stops writing for a moment.
No, she's a fighter.
She really believes that.
Nothing of the sort. Sure, she was no stranger to the...
The sun sets.
She isn't what you'd call a drunk. Even offered me some from time to time. Said it was part of the communal life. Not that I know of, though she was into nice music. Although I guess she was pretty handy with... I don't know. Further up the coast, she tried to leave quietly, but the hinges on that door screech like a cat.
It's a peninsula. She might be trapped.
You'll never find her, you know. She knows the coast like the back.
I wouldn't worry about that, man. We are persistent.
Are you sure you would rather stay here? Get a nice cozy fire going in the...
The failed electric neuron. You feel like you should go look at it again. Step closer this time.
What more do you want? Yes, let's... One thing...
She really means it. It's an honest plea.
She's a good girl.